Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 2.5. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Got a pretty full episode planned for you guys today. So, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so I think we're going to start off today's episode by changing how we do things. So I just removed the import bus, and we are going to make a bunch of barrels instead. A to Z, number of items. Okay, so I have this synchronized. I have 4 barrels, but I want to craft more of these. So we'll start off with that right there. Now, the one problem that I know we're going to have is item conduit. Well, let's go ahead and take a look and see if I can craft any more of that. Because I know it takes this stuff right here. And I know that there is iron and ender pearls. Okay, so I don't know if I have any more ender pearls left. Sweet. Let me grab some iron. Iron. 2 of those. Okay. You and you. So that's going to make us pulsating iron. I should already have the conductor or the binder stuff for that. Hopefully. Hopefully. Alright, so now that that's finished, grab you. Break those down into that. And item conduit. So we need this to... Okay, so I don't have the binder. I thought I had more of that. We must have used it all. Which is fine. So how do we make this? Okay, so I'm gonna need dust. And water, or a bucket, I suppose. There we go. Alright, let's go make some dust real fast. Dusty dust. There we go. Alright, fantastic. So now we've got clay. And that makes 8 binder. I don't think I have a furnace over here. Let's go over here. 8 binder should... I think these give 4 per. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, so barrel. Hopefully that'll make enough. Okay. I mean, there really isn't a lot of stuff coming out of there. How much is that? So yeah, everyone is producing 4. That's not bad though. Alright, I just want to wait a little bit longer. Because we had what, 18? So that's like... Okay. I think we should have enough conduit for this. What are these barrels? Oh, those are DecoCraft. Okay, there we go. There we go. Fantastic. Now, let's go make some more item conduit. Wreckedville. Put all that back. You. So there's 43. Alright, let's go down. And I can go ahead and just break this. I guess I can keep that all the same. Kinda wanted... I guess it doesn't matter too much. Let's go ahead... Put it right here. We'll start right here and see where that gets us. Okay. Okay, perfect. So now we gotta kind of go through our system to see what's in here. So, like, I don't know how much... Ow. I don't know how much broken stuff is in here. I said ow because I hit my foot on my table. And it hurt pretty badly. Alright. So what we'll do is, as long as they have, each one has a spot, we should be okay. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna need at least 2 more. Where did the stone-bound pickaxe head come from? Did I give myself that on accident? That's when I was crafting a lava generator and I accidentally gave myself 64 of them. I don't know where that pickaxe head came from. Okay then, fantastic. All right, we need more barrels, at least 2 more, or at least 6 more. So let's do that real fast. Barrel. We are missing chests. Let's start off with like 10. There we go. So we would probably want that to go like right here. So we can just come right off that. Actually, here, let me see one. There we go. And then you and you. Now let's go over here, because now we need to get the cracked stuff. I think that's what it's called. Crushed stuff. And I'll wait for it to do the quartz and stuff, because the quartz are going to be extra. But, so what is this? Iron. Lead. Copper. Tin. Is that tin? Tin. Silver. Gold. Nickel. Platinum. Aluminum. Alright, and then we just gotta grab the dust. So this does make some other items, so we'll have to have a chest at the end of this as well. So dust, or I guess that will be powdered. How? I don't think I have all of them though. Oh yeah, we're definitely missing some. So 10. Iron, aluminum, gold, silver, nickel, and this one. So what are we missing? We are missing powdered copper, which we can fix. Okay, and I just need to go grab a hammer. Hammer time. Okay, so then we need to turn this into this. You. There we go. Now, let's grab a chest. Okay. So all of that is taken care of. So as long as there is a spot, we should be okay. So I guess the only thing I need to figure out now is if we're going to have enough cable, which I'm hoping we do. I think we will. So I've got to change all of this cable to insert now. Oh my god, I don't want to do that. And then at the end of the line, I'm going to put a chest at the very end of it for the rest of the stuff to collect. All right, the thing that's killing us now is the power. I added the one generator. I might have to make a couple more, but really we need more lava. Honestly, we should probably work on some either like power room or something that it's like a general power source for the entire base, because this is not going to work. That could sit down here and we could move all this stuff, but you know, that could be a thing if we wanted it to be. Looks like we're finally getting some build up here, so let's go ahead and just fix these to extract. Or we could do another level down below this, which, you know, was totally an option. There we go. So as long everything should be going into the chests now. Perfect, perfect, empty, 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 and everything is being stored properly. Fantastic. Okay. So, you know, what I'm thinking honestly is it might be smart to do another level. So, because the only thing I can think of that would be a good power generator, well, is either solar, and these aren't too hard to craft. That is a decent crafting recipe. I don't know what these generate. Max RF, 10, 40 RF per tick. That's pretty bad for that crafting recipe. That's a little bit harder. What do these generate? That does 64 per tick, 256 per tick. You see, we're getting pretty close to these. So we could either have solar panels up on top here, like surrounding this guy, which wouldn't be a bad idea. I wonder how many I could craft. Let's look. I think the one thing that's going to stop us from doing this is redstone. Aluminum. Let's check and see aluminum. So we have aluminum. I only have one piece of redstone. Redstone is going to be the death of me, dude. I am telling you. Redstone is awful. Hold on. It'd be nice if I could type. Well, let me type T in. There we go. Is there any way to, like, make redstone actual crops? But I don't think I have that much essence. 24, not enough. Is there any other way to get redstone? Not really. Not really. Pretty slow chances. Crusher. Okay. Well, do we have a way to leave? We could, if we go to the deep dark. Quadruple, quadruple, quintuple. That would probably take quite a long time to make, not to mention I don't really have the supplies for that. Is a Twilight Forest in this? No Twilight Forest. Ooh, redstone is going to be tough, man. I don't know. I've got to figure out a way to get some redstone, and I'm going to decide on what I want to do for power. So to solve our redstone problem for now, I'm just going through and mining up these, and I'm going to make it into compressed dust and work on it. Using this chicken thing. Look at all these freaking chicken. They're just like, every time I do this, there's like 10 of them that pop out of here. It's freaking hilarious. I'm going to go ahead and show you. I think I'm going to have to make another builder's wand real fast. I don't think I have much durability on this one anymore. Alright, let me go make another builder's wand real fast and I'll show you. It's freaking funny. Okay, so we've got to turn this sand into dust so I can compress it. And so let's do this real fast, and then we'll just use this. Builder's wand. These things are awesome. There we go. So this should do the entire floor. There we go. Now watch this. It's so awesome. Anyway, so I've got all the dust. Now I'm going to compress that and sieve all that, and we should have plenty of redstone. All right, so I've decided that I want to do solar. For two reasons. I hate using this lava setup. If you guys don't know about this already, if you have a bunch of these in your world, it lags the world like crazy. So, I'm not going to use those. I am going to, I'm going to make solar panels instead, I think. And it looks like not everything is being sorted. Huh. Anyways, looks like we're getting a decent amount of stuff. Okay. So, oh god. Excuse me. I sorted through all of that compressed stuff, and we have a little bit, we have a decent amount of redstone. Let's go ahead. We have a couple different options for solar panels. We can make the solar generator, which is, I think the problem with the solar generator is that I think it can't like output power while it's generating power, so it only saves it to nighttime. Then we have the Ender IO solar panels, which aren't very good. then we have the solar flux ones. These are obviously the best. So we have the option. We can either make, you know, 1 or 2 of these, but obviously we want to try to get as high as we can here. So I'm thinking that if we could get to a level 3, that would be like awesome. But I don't know. Because we would need to make at least, well, let's see. Solar 3 requires 4 solar 2s. And solar 2s require 8 of solar 1s. So we need like, like 32 of these solar panels. So I need to do 32 of this. And I mean, I guess it's worth a shot to try. First off, do I have a lot of planks? I don't have a lot of wood planks, so let's go ahead and do that right now. I went and got glass. I made some glass. I don't think that's going to be enough, though. Okay, so solar. So let me just make sure I added that up right. So one of those, number 2 is 8 of those plus a coil. And we'll need 4 of these. So 8, 16, 24, 32. And let's go ahead and make this real fast. 2, 3, 4. So that's taken care of. So it's really just a matter of making these. So we have the redstone here. The problem is this. It makes 2 of those. And if we're going to need 32 of these solar panels, we're going to need to do what? 32 times 3. We're going to need 96 of those. Divide that by 2. We're going to need to craft 48 of these. So we are going to need a decent amount of glass. 48 times 3 is like close to 150. 48 times 48. Hold on. 48 times 3 is 144. Okay, so I guess we should probably get started on that first. So let's see. Do I have any sand? No. Let me grab a wand, and let me grab a hammer, or let me grab a chicken hammer, probably be easier. One of those, and then some cobblestone. We'll do 3 stacks, because that should be plenty. Now, let's go turn this into sand real fast, so we can start smelting that. Once we get this done, it'll be a little bit easier. This is obviously the hardest part, just getting the sand prep done. Hopefully I have enough aluminum too. Aluminum shouldn't be an issue. It's so much fun. Okay. Time to kill some chickens. They're everywhere. Chickens attack. All right. There we go. 3 stacks of those. He stole my block. How dare you? He didn't even give it back. What a jerk. Okay. I think we're gonna need to come down here real fast. I don't know if that's gonna be enough or not. We might want to go grab some more coal. Okay. Oops. There we go. Make sure we have enough power generating. There we go. All right, let's go smelt this and get started on the other stuff while we wait. So, I guess the fastest way to do this would be to do it in 16s. So, that's going to require 2 of those. I might actually leave some of that in there. But at least the solar panel will generate a ton of power for us, which is really good. I don't know if that wood's going to be enough. Okay. Plenty of wood in that one. There we go. So I'll let that go for a second. This is why I like having more furnaces than I know what to do with. Oh. It's like confused. So put all that away. solar panels. Anything else we're gonna need for this one? Those are just planks, redstone, glass, aluminum. Let's check aluminum. We have 111 aluminum. We should be good. Alright, so we can't do anything until this is finished. Alright, let's go ahead and take this out of here and see what we got. Because I am crazy impatient. $58. Okay. I think that'll put us up to like 90. Alright, we can definitely go ahead and start crafting. Remember, we need to craft 48 of these. So, solar. We're not going to have enough. We only have 80. I'm going to have to definitely wait for this. Stupid. I thought we might have enough, but I'm glad we decided to go solar, though. Solar is going to make our lives a little bit easier, I think. You. Did I skip one? No. Okay. There we go. That's 130. We should be pretty close. I'm going to take that. I think that'll be enough. All right, so let's get crafting. We should have enough wood. Solar. So we need, what was it, 90 of these? Hold on. Calculator. $96. Okay. So I'm gonna click these manually because I don't trust doing it like that. So 96 divided by 64, or not divided by, but okay, so we need 32 more. It's getting close. There we go. So hopefully that's enough. Hopefully I counted that right. 32 solar panels. We've got those. There's 4 of those. So we'll need to make these guys now. Which isn't going to be too bad. It's just, so we need to make some more of those. And then we need lapis. I'm glad I made that induction smelter. That thing is coming in clutch right now. And kind of slow, but whatever. Clear that. We only need 3 of these. I don't know how much that makes per. So that's 1. Alright, so while we wait for that, what else do we need? We're going to need to make a leadstone energy cell and a machine frame. That's not too bad. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this one solar panel will be okay to run majority of that power. Especially during the daytime, because that's actually a lot of power. Alright, so solar. And then start with this guy. Machine frame. You. Ba-bam! Alright, we got it. Now, duct. So what we're going to do is we are going to connect this. I might have to rearrange how everything is done up here just because of the solar panels. We'll see though. The game plan is to circle these, and I want to put them. I guess I want to put it right there, and then oops. The game plan will just be to. And then once we get more and more of these built, well, obviously we're going to need a lot more, but... Ooh, girl, look at that power! Is it doing it? Is it... Oh, looks like we're actually finally gaining power, maybe? I don't know. Okay, well, even if we're not gaining power, all the machines are now running at good speeds. And I think maybe one more solar panel might even do the trick. But for now, I think our power situation is a little bit better under control. Which is... Alright guys, I want to try to make a jetpack. But we need to get some more fuel for our furnaces here real fast. Hold on. You and you. So first off... There. Okay. Now, the one major thing that's going to cause us problems is this. The leather. But I know that if you pulverize leather armor, you get some of it back. So we're going to try to craft... we'll craft a pulverizer first. There we go. You... Hopefully I have glass left over. Oops. Okay. Machine frame. A lot of glass, huh? Alright, let me go grab some glass. Because I know for a fact we didn't use it all, so we should be good to go. Take all of this, because I'm not sure what we're going to need it for. There's plenty of glass left over. There we go. Okay, so we'll make our pulverizer. That'll let us make the rest of the leather that we need. We can get on crafting. This jetpack isn't that hard to craft, so there we go. Pulverizer. There we go. Did I not make the gear? Oh, I guess I didn't make the gear. I thought I did. My apologies. There we go. There we go. We're missing, okay, we're missing a piston. There we go. Alright, pulverizer done. Put him right there. Now leather. Does that not pulverize anymore? Hold on, I thought I could use that to... Yeah. Oh, it takes 7,000 RF, that's why. So once I get 7,000. Okay, so now let's start on the Leadstone Jetpack. We'll start with this guy. Ooh. I was gonna say, I wasn't sure if I still had sulfur or not. And then got that stuff. We'll need 2 of these. Easy mode. That's done. Those are done. We will need 2 of those. And that's all pretty much copper. 4 of those. There we go. There we go. And you. Alright. Wasn't too bad actually. So you. I think that's everything. Yes, Jetpack. We'll need to charge it. Can I put it right there? No. Alright, I know I can for a fact put it up here. Oh, you can't put it in there? Okay. Well, it's not a problem. That is why we have this. So we'll be able to charge it from there, which is fantastic. So, now we have a jetpack. I'm very, very excited about this. Okay. Whee! I can fly! Alright, guys. I think that is going to do it for this episode of Sky Factory. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Thank you all for watching. This is iJevin. Peace out.